Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Seahawks and the Falcons, all that and more, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Tonight, the second of our two divisional games on this Saturday. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. So glad you have joined us. It's a divisional round matchup here in the playoffs. Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner, both these teams feeling the momentum, feeling good. They won last week on Wild Card Weekend. They're starting to look forward and dream Super Bowl. One of these teams gets to the conference championship game. What are you looking for in a game like this?
Yeah, and you're exactly right, Mike. Both these teams we saw just a week ago play really well in their wild card matchup. So now they find themselves one game away from the conference championship. And it really comes down to, at this stage of the game, Mike, it's not who's practicing the best. Those reps have been really cut down. Right now, it's about getting your legs back and understanding who are we as a team, who is our opponent as a team, and who is going to play the best. Well, in a couple minutes, this thing's going to be kicked off, and we're going to find out.
The winner onto the NFC title game. And off we go here in the divisional round. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
You have to figure, Mike, this is a confident quarterback coming into this one. He played such a large role, not only helping them win the division, but then he followed it up last week with a big wild card victory. Now, 1 week away from a championship game in front of their home crowd, everything is falling into place. But if they want to play next week, they're going to need another big game from their leader.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. From the gun, here is Penix. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll manage to get to the 33. The linebacker Jerome Baker there to make the play. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson.
Well, if that was a pickup on 1st or 2nd down, you'd be thrilled. But here on 3rd and long, just doesn't quite get enough to pick up the 1st down, and it's going to bring up 4th.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
Winning in the wild card round, certainly an accomplishment that this team should be proud of. But, Mike, if he wants to take his team to the championship round next week, he's going to have to lead by example and play a mistake-free game against a team known for capitalizing on their opponent's mistakes. Yes, you have to be aggressive. You have to be willing to take some risks. But those risks have to be calculated, because if you get reckless against this group, you're going to be flying home. You're going to be getting ready for the offseason.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Going deep downfield for Judy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He gets that to his big target, Fant. Look at the big man go. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Back to the air one more time. And he's in. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seattle.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the Seahawks are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Falcons offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
And the lefty Penix on 1st down. A throw on the move is caught. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
And he'll give himself up after picking up the 1st down. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the 1st down, and keeps this drive alive.
Short throw taken by Pitts. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And the tackle is made at about the 6. 2nd and goal. To throw is Penix. That's hauled in at the 2. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. Pitts is the man in motion. On 3rd and goal, it's Penix. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Falcons.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Seahawks offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Charbonnet. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Complete. Metcalf with the grab. That one going nowhere, but a late penalty flag comes in. They may get bailed out here. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Here's Charbonnet. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Falcons offense ready to take over once again. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. A tight end in motion now. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Give them 14 on that one. 1st down, Atlanta.
You can see the trust they have in this running back and the offensive line. You're facing a 3-and-out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Now he'll run.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They have had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up.
Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now, a fair catch, he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Here comes Dorendo. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
If this was just one guy dominating them up front, there's a lot of things that you can do. You can chip him. You can double team him. You can start sliding the offensive line and pass protection his way, trying to slow him down. But this has been coming from a lot of different spots, and right now it just looks to be a breakdown in the protection, and they have no answer on how to stop it.
Here's Michael Dixon now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, Penix. Trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, Penix. He's got his target. That's Pitts.
You know, it's always hard as an offense to waste such great field position, but they had a short field to work with, not able to pick up a single first down. So give a lot of credit for the defense stopping this drive before it really got started.
Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now, faking the give. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
First rule of backed-up offense, get the first down. The last thing you want to do, punt the ball back and give your opponent a short field. Mission accomplished. Now, can they maintain possession long enough to see if they can cap this drive off with some points?
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he is on to kick it for Seattle. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll push forward for about a yard. The linebacker Jerome Baker there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Robinson. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. Third and 2, and panics. Throw to the sideline, well done. Good job with the feet, stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes they do, have the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from it.
It is 3rd and 10. Penix gonna throw again. He's gonna find his receiver. It's Robinson. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st. Throwing again, it's Penix. This throw pulled in by Pitts.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
1st and 10. To throw again, it's Penix. A throw on the move is caught. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Again, it's Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Penix. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half, and the kickoff's coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6. On play action, he'll set up to... And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. So, we've reached halftime here in the NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. One of these two teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get it back to you two in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store. And it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific 2nd half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Mike and Gray. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the 2nd half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Gray.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and Everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he's going to have enough there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping him. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
On the ground, Charbonnet. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Now this time they'll look to throw. Near the sideline and caught by Metcalf. Here's a third down and 4. He'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Seahawks first down.
Charbonnet in the back, and he goes straight ahead. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
When you can generate interior pressure and move that pocket into the lap of the quarterback, man, it is hard for these quarterbacks to escape. They want to be able to step up in the pocket, step into their throw. Instead, he's retreating, and he takes the big sack.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson headed back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly. That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Open man downfield, that's London. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
This was what every offense looked